Hi guys, what's up again? This is Vlogmedia, this is me again, Mark, and I'm back after about 2 or 3 months of not doing any YouTube videos. Yeah, for the particular reason that I have been working quite hard and I have no time to talk to my audience out there, but now I have the time to talk and hence I will have this video. So for today's topic is that is kind of different because it's typically how people you do YouTube. So what I did was I tried to rearrange my YouTube studio wherein the camera is much more closer to me, which is about almost about 30 centimeters far from me, and I can speak more comfortably now in front of the camera, and it's much easier to set up because like the previous past setup, because wherein I have to use a tripod, I have to set up the studio for about like 15 minutes and try to get myself ready. It's kind of a waste of time and doesn't really work very well. So what I did is I had a gimbal which I'm going to review in the next few days hopefully. It's called the Hohem gimbal, which is an amazing gimbal you can get for about £250, and of course my old camera, which is the Lumix S5 installed there. So I did time the way I tried to set up this video. So instead of 15 minutes, I'm now able to set it up at about 50 seconds, which is a lot faster. And the second one, which is more important, is I'm now more accustomed to speaking English. As you know, I'm from the Philippines. I'm a Filipino, and I speak Filipino 99.9% of the time in the Philippines. But now I'm able to speak more of English. Well, I'm a bit more talkative. And we are going to talk about that because I believe that YouTube is something it's actually a free gold mine for everyone, and the more important thing there is that you get the message across. And of course, I mean, I speak Tagalog, which only caters to my Filipino friends, but I know that I do have, after 2 years of staying in the UK, I had quite a lot of friends who are not Filipino, who are actually, of course, English speaking as well. And of course, if I'm going to send a message to them, I have to speak in the language which we all understand together, which is English. So yeah. So again, how did I get this way which I speak English in a quite comfortable way? Well, I'm gonna tell you a story because about 2 years ago I came here alone and I know nobody, and so what I did during the first day of my stay here, I tried to go out and speak to people. So again, your ability to speak with people and your ability to talk to them, and actually those confidence that you have will actually grow over time. But try to approach someone or people around here if you're in the UK and try to talk to them. I mean, you can have a small chat with people, or you can say a few words, but again, these few words, just simply accumulate over time, and they can be more communicative after about 2 years. So yeah, so speaking to the people, I mean local people who are actually who speak native English is one of the best ways to go through, because they are very helpful, because they can help you in how to speak in English, they can help you converse, and they can actually tell you what are the most likely colloquials that you have here. Like for me, I live in Birmingham, we speak Brummie. Brummie is a bit, it's English, yes, and it's just dialect in English in the UK, and they have certain terms that they speak which is not really in the vocabulary sometimes because it's really a dialect. So, but again, so when you learn to talk to them, you learn over time how to speak to them and how to converse. Because if we try to, initially, when I came here, the English that I usually speak out is actually more of the textbook English. Am I comfortable with that? Not very, because I tend to think in my own Filipino mindset to think in Filipino, in my own language, and to translate it to English, which takes about a few seconds for me to compose what I'm going to say. So what I did, aside from talking to the locals, I tried over time to think in English. If I think in English, then automatically I'm going to speak what I'm going to speak, which I'm doing right now in this video. So that's the thing. So, I mean, it's not overnight success. So definitely it's not an overnight one, and it will take quite some time. But for me, because I speak to people almost every single day, and the people I talk to are very, very nice, and they're very polite, and they have helped me to speak conversational English in this way, so as to say, yeah. And after about 2 years of staying here, yes, I was able to speak and fluently understand what people say, and I'm more comfortable in speaking to people out there, and more importantly, I'm more confident now in speaking in front of the camera and to say what I'm going to say in the YouTube video that I have in here. So yes, so again, if I can do it, definitely, and therefore you guys can do it. So I mean, don't be scared about learning a new language, because learning a new language is a good thing, because it's very good for your brain, and it's very good neurologically, because you learn something good and you learn the culture of things, and you become more cultured in the sense that you learn to speak in different languages. So yeah, so that's actually the thing, the two changes. So I learned to speak English better, and I've learned to set up my YouTube studio better. So what can we talk about in this channel now is, well, I'm still going to talk about MBA stuff that I've learned from my professor in California, Chris Haroon. And I'll start sharing, I think, bits of information, which is about less than 5 minutes in total. So you won't get bored. I know people are getting bored because of, shorter and shorter attention span because of those TikTok and YouTube channels. But again, I want to make sure that these are concrete, direct to the point, no blues and blasts. So we just go direct to the point and see what's going on there. So yeah, so we're going to talk about business topics, MBA topics. We're going to talk about the stock market, if probably yes. We'll see if we can talk about cryptocurrencies, or again, we will also talk about real estate, because I'm starting to learn about real estate. Then I might share to you information that I learned in real estate. You know, the good thing about YouTube videos is that when you learn something, you learn to speak it out. So speaking it out is actually a way of learning as well. So, I read things and I process them and I forget them yet tomorrow. So what I can do is actually I can read these things and process it and share it immediately into YouTube, because I can now set up this YouTube studio for about less than a minute, so I can actually speak my thoughts out of what I've learned for the day, so I can share it to you. YouTube is about sharing, actually, yeah. So yeah, we will talk about that. And we'll also talk about photography, which I really, really like. I love photography, and I've been doing this photography for about like 14, 15 years now. And I'll be happy to walk you through with all the settings in the camera and how to take good shots and all those things. Yeah. And what else? And I'll probably share to you what I need to share, probably how to write a book. Yeah. So I just want to share that recently my professor just written a book and he asked me to review it, and I reviewed it and I made a statement in there, and thank goodness he put me in this the front page. Thank you very much, Professor Chris. Love you all with bits. Thank you very much for all the teachings, and yeah, we will talk about those things. Now again, aside from being more talkative, because I know that I'm running into 9 minutes now, which I become more talkative. So yeah, I'll see you then. Then hopefully I can make a video in about like 2 or 3 times a week, hopefully. Or if I can just simply bird my way out for a minute. If you may excuse me, yes. So I guess I'll see you guys later then. Alright, take care, and hope a great day for everybody. Alright, ta-da for now, and see you in the next video. Bye! So if you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.